So the Jakarta Method is the intentional mass murder of leftists or accused leftists in the Cold War, and this was done for a specific purpose, in the service of constructing authoritarian capitalist regime. So that's the short answer, that the Jakarta Method is getting rid of enemies of the growing sphere of US-led capitalist hegemony in the 20th century by rounding them up and killing them. And that's not killing them in war, but killing them through state terror, through the intentional execution of civilians. Now, why is it called the Jakarta Method? The most important event in this story, the story of mass murder of leftists in the Cold War, but not the first event, is the 1965 massacre of approximately 1 million innocent civilians in Indonesia. Now, this was the apex of this method, and it was such an obvious success to the West and to potential allies of the United States and to far-right movements around the world that they took inspiration from it, copied it. And in my book, I found that there's at least 20 cases in the Cold War in which U.S. allied countries intentionally exterminated large numbers of leftists or accused leftists. And in not all of these cases, but a lot of them, the word Jakarta was used to signify what they were going to do, or what they were doing, or what they were threatening to do. The most important examples being Chile and Brazil, countries that I also had a lot of experience with, in addition to my time spent in Indonesia. So while what I'm calling the Jakarta Method actually starts before the 1965 Indonesian Massacre, I use this trope that develops on the global far right after the 1965 Massacre to give name to a tactic that was employed widely and to great consequence in the Cold War, and that is the intentional execution of innocent leftists.